Who are you excited to see go into this heat number 2? But here we go, Kurt kicking things off. We are over Greasy Grove right now. Pretty solid bus, Monster.
This is a good bus. I mean, it's slicing the map straight pretty much down the middle, giving a lot of players access to the entire map. So you can see this game is already kind of shaping out to be a little bit different. Instead of Greasy Grove being highly contested by multiple players, it's contested by 2. And there are multiple players outside of the zone though, right? Like Corrupted and then the little Broken Shack up top. So you can see the game just, this is going to be a different game. The action is going to take place in different places. That's because we have different players. And we talked about this before as well. Different players mean, you know, different, rotations, and certain parts of the map might not even be contested at all. So here in the past, we saw 4 players here. Now we only have 2 guys here.
Just 2. Kurt and whoever else is here as well. Action is looking to join the fray. Back over to Heat Hayes, though.
Hayes does get the shotgun shot and the edit play right there, and it looks like Junk Junction, so it's not every day you actually even see zone here. So not only is the zone here, but there's 3 players, so someone or multiple players are about to get taken out sometime soon.
But now over to Skies.
That was a great shot right there. I think that was about 73 damage, so that was definitely most, if not all, of the shield there. This player is now down to just a little bit of HP and no shields. He does have control of these planks here, so he can make the quick edits. It seems like he's kind of hesitant to dive in. You want to be careful because, you know, of course you have trap plays that can be made and stuff.
And as well with the shotgun updates, you know, it's possible to be one pumped.
It's totally possible to get one pumped depending on what that guy's loadout is as well.
Here, let's check out this replay of Caxi here. There he is. Shotgun plays. And are back with Skies. So yeah, man, I mean, obviously with the shotgun changes that were recently made, we're seeing players, you know, fall back on this weapon a lot, and it's going to reward players who can land shots.
Yep, definitely. And right there, he's actually talking about rewarding shots. That was 74 damage done. He has a heavy shotgun inside of the Salty House. And something about these low ground warriors, if you know how to play it, you can turn the game around really quickly as far as positioning goes. Like right there, just shooting out ramps, right? Using that AR to kind of reset things. He does have a grappler. That was a great play, just kind of taking the high ground. Now it's his here. He's got a ton of mats. How do you get this many mats? You would think being pinned down like this, he wouldn't have that much, but it's actually sitting pretty good here.
But now Axe has joined the fight. He's like, look, I hear some engagements happening. I'd like to join in, please.
And so does Afek just above that as well. So now Afek in the most dominant position as far as all 4 of these players go. Score decides to get on out of here. He doesn't want to be a part of this. Axe lands a shot right there, which was a headshot. This player is now in a 1 hit needed. RPG's going to reset everything here. Is he going to make him fall? He doesn't. There it is, into the box with the hand cannon.
That is textbook. If you're not familiar with the hand cannon, it basically does a ton of damage to player-built structures. So you can actually one-shot player-built wood structures, about 2 shots for brick and metal.
But more importantly, if your structure is freshly built, it'll break it no matter what. So the hand cannon, absolutely, you know, meta, if you want to call it that. It's just a great weapon for any loadout, especially if you're an aggressive type of player, because making plays like that.
Man, Skies is, all right, so he's forced to use the launch pad, which is good.
You know, has an RPG, but he has an upgraded pump shotgun, which you can hear, right? When you're in battle, you know if this player has an upgraded weapon or not. And I'm sure, oh gosh. I'm sure he heard it. So that was right there. Axe going from 0 elims to, you know, 3 really quickly, getting himself a point right there, and now leading in eliminations for this round so far. Just barely misses that shot.
And now he's just trying to, like, Kurt has high ground. And now, I mean, Nyx is getting third party from someone. This is all these guys coming over this hill we just saw.
Oh, gosh. Zeke looks like he lands this shot. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he does land a shot. Okay, so Zeke just coming in hard right there. He gets to get 2 of them. Oh, no, Fledermore is actually... Oh, gosh, there's so many players here. It's hard to keep up with who's actually landing these shots. So Zeke gets 1. Fleet looks like he comes in and grabs another. Now down to 66 players left.
I'm surprised we're seeing, I mean, in previous games and during Heat 1, there was a lot less players.
Yeah, it's all he needs is actually 1 point or 1 more elim to get him a full point here, which we've seen 2 points basically kind of guarantee qualification. So if you can knock that out in game 1, you're going to be feeling good in this Heat 2. You know, an epic pump. Now the epic pump damage carries like crazy. He wants to secure this Elam before the storm gets it. He already saw whites. He knows he's got to land a shot right here, and he does. Great for him to be able to actually get that point right there. Notice that had he not, oh gosh, been in a different situation, but he did get paid out for the Elam itself, so maxes out his HP basically for the storm.
Now we're back on Axe. There's someone just on the other side. It's Wiccassy.
Oh no.
He can make this.
I don't want to root against Wiccassy here, but Axe has been feeling so good so far. I mean, he's got to feel, you know, like he's in form, right? He's in shape. He's already taken out 4 different players. This is a lot of confidence for Axe here. So all he's got to do is make this play right here, and that'll be a point.
Wiccassy playing this well, very quickly edits his way out.
He's definitely being cautious with where he positions himself. He wants to give himself a little bit more breathing room. He decides to do that and then disengage downwards, which is a really good play because the players up top are getting fired at. He's feeling pretty confident, trying to see if there's a player behind him. He does get an eye on one. He's going for the snipe here. So if you get one cheeky shot off, is all he's going to need, and that's one. All shield gone on that player. He's got to be feeling a push that, but knowing that the player's in a storm, it's a tough call to make. Definitely not worth. I think someone else actually snagged that one right from under him, so that's going to be a rip.
See, now he's
gone.
Now he's put in this awkward situation where he's just trying to secure these elims.
He's hitting shots, though. That was another sniper shot on the player just before he takes off with the grapple. I mean, these shots matter. These allow you to rotate freely because those players can't, you know, just stop and backfire, right? They have to, you know, pause the heal and stuff. So every big shot you can land, it's a, you know, potential better position for you to be in. I bet he's going to go for this snipe, too, right here. The player peeking out that 1-by-1. I guess he decides it's more important to just get to the zone.
He surveys the land and goes,
man, he's just looking around.
You know, there's a lot of people here.
He's one of the higher players up now, though. Not a lot of players are, you know, in the sky here. He's about 3 layers up. I think the highest person is probably 4 or 5 to his right-hand side.
Now, look, we have to go down south in this next circle, hugging that mountain, and even over it in some capacity.
Yeah, I'm all for zones that kind of take you through the valley, but not directly over, because those are the hardest one. Ego here, just shy of 1 point, or his second point, really. All he needs to do is get this 5th elimination. There's a lot of players alive, 30-something players for this heavy rotation. Only 3 players already closest to the next zone. Everyone else has to contest one another.
Look how many people there still are. 35 in the current lobby.
And this is like in its own game right here. This is a game within a game. Playing these close quarter 1-by-1 kind of rotation plays, it is very, very intense, to say the least. You hear footsteps everywhere. It's virtually impossible to kind of track every single player. I don't know how the best players do it, but they manage to pull it off every single time consistently. And it's like plays like this. Ego just timing who he wants to fight, when he wants to fight.
He does have that slurp, gonna roll that. So you're gonna see his shield start to tick up.
See, so notice he kind of put a pause on the push, but to wait for players like this to come out of their little hiding spots.
Oh, he gets cracked immediately. Down to 35, but it's okay. Slurp is still running.
There's a campfire just going off right there to his left hand, to his right hand side. He doesn't know what he wants to do about it. He decides to kind of leave it there. If I'm him, I throw my stinker while I'm alive and see if it can, you know, just kind of get you a little something.
I mean, we saw that happen earlier.
Jeez, no. Praising Zeke earlier, he is sitting in a very good position, the highest on the map right now. We've seen what players can do once they're up this high. He is just 1 elim short. Find himself a point.
So close. We're now in top 25. Don't forget, if you place 10th, you get a point.
And look at this. He is looking to break the plank that's holding up this player in a 1-by-1. Instead of targeting the actual player, putting his resources to bring everything down. Nice RPG play. Again, Kaizen just trying to look to give himself a little breathing room here and pretty much make him feel a lot more comfortable so players aren't so close to him. He can hopefully look to dominate this high ground.
Here we go, Monsters. Circle is moving now. We are currently in the 6th circle. This is where things get very chaotic very quickly. Now Kaizen's just trying to navigate this as quickly as he can.
He's just in an air base right now. These guys got to come down just a little bit. It's going to be kind of scary getting this high up.
Now, thankfully, we're moving off the mountain, back on the ground near the corrupted zone.
Yeah, this is definitely the most amount of players we've seen alive. There's over 20 players alive in this, you know, unlimited or never-ending moving zone, right?
Kaizen tries to land the shot there, but Didn't quite work out for him.
Oh, someone just got eliminated right next to Kaizen.
That was
Ziki now
Gamru.
looking to make his way down. He's kind of tailing Kaizen just a little bit.
He's in the storm. He needs to get to safety. That's
That was a
one.
good shot. He's got to complete that one. He does it. Manages to heal him back up. If he hadn't have got that, he'd be at 10 HP right now.
That 50 health on Elim really paying dividends.
The player right below him. That was a good edit. Oh, man, this guy is buttery smooth with the edits right here, Zeke. Oh, loses some HP, but he still manages to stay alive. He cannot get ticked right now. He can't flirt with the edge of the zone right here.
We're down to 6 player. Wait.
Being pushed. Barely makes it.
He ticks to the storm.
1 HP, 4 players remain. He cannot touch the zone. He's got to be extremely careful where he lands. I think he wants to touch down as soon as possible so he doesn't get shot from the players below him.
He's trying to just stay with this circle.
Ideally, you want to be up there, but hey, man, if you can hug this tree right here, use it for natural cover. This player touches down first. That's a hit for him.
Not quite enough, though. Now, keep in mind, he does have 1 grappler charge.
Oh, what a great campfire. All he
okay.
needs is 1 player to go down here. Mind you, he gets a point, so...
Oh,
gosh.
no!
He ends up being the player eliminated.
Goes down. We're top 1v1 situation. Flutter up top.
He's got zone.
He does, but keep in mind, his enemy is full on health. Probably 175.
He's got to hit this shot. Is he going to land it?
No.
Astral ends up being Bila who lands the pump shot.
See, that's what I'm talking about, Bill. You just hit him with a T-pose. That's what you got to do, all right? I appreciate that. So, man, that was a slower pace game. Okay, they built themselves quite the how the victory happened.
Correction, it was actually 8 players who had 4 elims. I thought it was just 4.
8 players.
8 players came up shy, man.
And, I mean, you know, it is only 1 point getting to that 5th threshold, like 1 additional point, but to come so close and have it taken away, you just gotta hope that they can just reset themselves, say, look, you know what, whatever happened, it's all right. We just need to go to this next game and slay.
That shot was 210, by the way.
Okay, let's see where players stack up. So Blue with that. You know what? I think it's actually Bella EU. Balloon. Bella EU. All right.
Oh, Bella
Either
EU.
way, yeah, Bella EU. 4 points there, though, and then takeoffs there with that 6 elims there, 3 points. Zeke right behind them with 3. That's weird to say. Nikoff in 4th, and then Kill there in 5th. Now, don't forget, guys, again, it's top 50 that are moving on to tomorrow's finals. So this is only the first game. You know, we see just a handful of points. Only 19 players with a point on the board. And, I mean, you got big names like Stompy, Boyer, Everglide as just a few examples, Rogue Gamru.
Yep.
So, I mean, we should still be gearing up and getting ready for some intense games.